Morning, everybody. Welcome to my Floss Tube. This is my second one. I have a few things I'd like to show you. I have some Happy Mail type stuff that I've gotten, and some whips updates, and just some chatting, I guess. Um, so first off, my life has been crazy. I haven't posted in like a month, but I went to my family reunion a couple weeks ago. We had a blast. We did a Roaring Twenties party, and my I went with my mom and my dad, and my daughter came, and we had a lot of fun. We did some dancing and we played games. I did some cross stitching and crochet, and we dressed up in the 20s and just got to enjoy each other's company. Um, Other than that, I've just been working and doing some cross stitching and some crocheting and enjoying the summer. So, for as far as Happy Meal, last month after I posted my last video, I was watching a floss tube by Stitch All the Things, and she's awesome. She actually lives in my area. She is only about 45 miles from me, and she's also in Wyoming, like I am. So I was watching her video, and she had a contest, and she gave away several different patterns, and I actually won one. So I was pretty excited. It's the first any kind of those contests I had ever entered for her, and it was the first one I've ever won. I've entered other contests, mostly Bag a Day from yeah, Crystal from Bag a Day. I've entered a few of hers, but she gets like 3,000 entries, so I never do win any of hers. But I was able to win one from Stitch All the Things, and she's pretty awesome. But this is what I won. I won. It's from Fat Quarter Shop and It's So Emma, and it's their summertime sign. So I'm hoping to get to work on that sometime. Maybe have it done before next summer. It's pretty cool. I probably won't be able to finish it nearly as nice as they did on the. Sorry, dropped it. Nearly as nice as they do on there because I may be an expert cross stitcher, but I'm not an expert finisher. It is something that I have most of mine just sitting there waiting for me to figure out what to do with. I did get a new sewing machine. I had a sewing machine when my kids were little, but I have not sewed in forever. And just on a whim, I decided to get a sewing machine mostly so I can finish some of my cross stitches. So, I thought that would be fun to actually finish some of them. Um, the next thing I got is I ordered some needle minders and such from Gina's Unique Boutique. She has an Etsy shop, and if I remember, I'll link that below. But I'm in her Facebook group, and I think about once a month she posts all of her new items, and then all you have to do is comment on them, and she'll send you a PayPal invoice as long as you followed the rules and got your everything filled out with your PayPal email and everything. She will send you an invoice, and then you get them a few days later. So they come in this nice little pink packet. It's always fun to get the pink packet. So what I got from her, I got some Fourth of July needle minders. I have a lot of Fourth of July projects going on, and I only had one Fourth of July needle minder, so I got some Fourth of July needle minders and a summary one. Strong magnets, and then so the first ones, these ones aren't the Fourth of July. That these ones, this one says Queen of Half Finished Projects, and that's totally me. My family knows that I never finish anything. And then the other one is Little Beach. I have a beach scene going. It's like cat on a beach holding a seashell, and I wanted to put that one on there instead of the generic one I have on there. And then who knows what I'll use on that one. I could use it on pretty much anything, seeing how it is totally me, totally my vibe. And then the other two I got were definitely 4th of July. I have little blue star. She had a red one, a white one, and a blue one, and I chose the blue. And then this one is God Bless America, the eagle on it. I really like that. Um, I have three different 4th of July projects going on and only one needle minder, so I figured this way I won't have to switch it between them when I'm working on them. And then I have never seen her have stitch markers before for crochet. So when I saw that she had some, I snapped them up. I am like getting really addicted to buying stitch markers. But she had this set of three, and they're just little heart flags. This the regular light bulb style clasp, um, kind of like a safety pin, but um, and there's a set of three. They're all the same. So I thought that would be fun to get some stitch markers from her. I have gotten so much from her over the years. I think 9/10 of my needle minders have come from her. Last time I ordered from her, I got a couple more needle minders, but I also got these cool patriotic scissors and scissor fob. She does a really good job. I've never had a problem with any of her things. Um, I think there's maybe one time that the needle minder I ordered, well, one of them came in broken, but it had nothing to do with her. She puts a ton of bubble wrap on it and everything. For some reason, it just got destroyed during the shipping process, which is not on her. It's totally and completely on the shipping company. I've never blamed anything like that on her because she does an excellent job of getting things wrapped up and sent out. My kids always love it when I get a pink bag because I know they have bubble wrap to play with. But anyway, the other thing I ordered was off of Etsy as well. And I will have to look up who I ordered it from because I cannot remember her name. I've had it for a little bit and I just haven't had time to do a floss tube. So I'm going to look up real quick her name or her shop name. Big Stitch Bags is who I ordered that from. And I'll try to remember to put her Etsy shop at the bottom too. But I ordered a bag. I thought it was a bag. I didn't pay enough attention to see that it was actually a set of bags. So this is what I thought I was getting. Really nice bag. I love the popsicles. Totally, nostalgia. Back when I was a kid, and you always wanted those red, white, and blue popsicles from the ice cream man. On the inside, it's all stars and swirly stars, and it's very, very well done. It's definitely padded. It's got a thick lining. She's got a really cool little tag on there. Definitely does not look handmade. It looks totally professional. A little handle. Um, and then when I opened it up, I realized it was a set because it also came with a little notions pouch that is the popsicle, and then on the back it's got the swirly stars, and it is also lined with the swirly stars. The zippers all match. They're red. It's very cool. And then also it came with this little, I believe it's like a little thread catcher for your little orts. But I love these for using them as needle books. I put all my needles in there because I don't know if you're anything like me, but when I cross stitch, I lose needles. So if I don't have 4 or 5 extras, I may be stuck with nothing to do because I can't find my needle. So I always have a bunch of extras. And I also took them out of the projects because I wasn't using them at the time. So I took them out of my projects so I wouldn't have any issues losing them in my project bag. So um, that was Big Stitch Bags, and I have never ordered from her before. And I absolutely loved them. So Now onto the whips. I have um, a few different whips that I've worked on this month. I don't really remember which ones I showed last month. Like I said, it's been so long. But these are the ones that I've actively worked on this month. Um, I do want to do a mid-year review, and that'll probably come beginning of August before I have everything out that I've worked on. I have a few other things that I've worked on this year. Not much, but most of them are from Heaven and Earth Designs because at the beginning of the year I was really into making sure everything was big and intricate. And then I think I mentioned it last month that I kind of got into, I really want to finish something. So that's when I pulled out this one from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery and got it done. I still need to finish it. I did get some fabric that I thought would make a good background on it. I want to do it like they do with the flat fold finish. I haven't got any of the board. Sorry, something on my camera. Um, the board that they use, I need some of that. But other than that, that's what I want to. That's what I want to back it with. You can tell me in the comments if you think that would make a good one. I also have a fabric. I don't have it right here, but it's pink and blue that I bought. That I wanted to either go with this one or my other one from Frosted Pumpkin that was Spring Garden Club that I finished. So that's the plan on that one. This next one I have been working on since 2018, I think. Because I think 2017 Frosted Pumpkins year long stitch along was Happily Ever After. And I talked about that last month. But I finished that one, I think it was 2018 or 19 when I finally finished that one. But the next year after that one, they came out with Into the Jungle. And I did get a little bit done on this last month. I was able to finish, I believe it's the frog, no, the parrot. They're not parrots, they're macaws, I believe. I was able to finish them, and I got started on the tiger. I don't remember if I showed this one last month or not, but I did do some work on the tiger when I was at the family reunion. Some of the time we were just kind of sitting there, and there was people playing cornhole or bean bags, whatever you guys call it. And since it was 20s related, they had um, croquet out for the kids to play. So my daughter was playing croquet, and I was sitting there watching her and doing a little cross stitch. And so I was able to get some work on the tiger there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but turn my light a little bit so you can see it. But I was able to get some work on the tiger. So now I'm not quite halfway done. I have one more up here, and then there's the border up here that says Into the Jungle with all the leaves and stuff. And then there's six more, yeah, five or six more down here. Because there was a total of 12 clues. So that's Into the Jungle. That one's by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. And then my 4th of July projects that I've been working on were all, no, not all of them. I was doing Red, White, and June. I think I mentioned that with Fat Quarter Shop. And I didn't get a whole lot done, but I was able to get some things done. Um, the first one I was working on was the Star Spangled Ornaments by It's So Emma. And I was able to get 3 of them done, one of each color. Blueberry Pie, Benjamin's Kite, and I can't remember what that was called. Summertime. I think I had to put that in there the last time, what it was called. Pull it up. My memory is like so little. Star Spangled Ornaments. I sure like having everything as PDFs because it's so much easier than digging through and trying to find patterns and keep them all organized. I do have a ton of patterns that are printed out though because, it's called Beat the Heat. So I have Blueberry Pie, Benjamin's Kite, and Beat the Heat done. The next one I was going to do was another red one. So I think I mentioned before that I was going to do all the reds across the top, all the whites in the middle, and all the blues on the bottom. And so the next red one I was going to work on is Fireworks Show. And that's what it will look like. Now I got the light shining on there. Come on. So that's what it looks like. It's called Fireworks Show. Hopefully you can see that. Um, and so that'll be next to the pie at the top. I'm not sure I'll get anything more done on it till next summer. I tend to only like to stitch what's going on there, and I'm really getting into the fall. Really thinking about starting some fall projects. Um, and then I am still working on some year long stuff. So, anyway, that is Star Spangled Ornaments by Itso Emma. And then I did finish the eagle from the Patriotic Typeface set by Itso Emma and Fat Quarter Shop. So I got the eagle one done. And this is the one I'm going to do Uncle Sam and Lady Liberty on the same piece of fabric. And I would like to just frame that one when it's done. Thinking about giving it to my parents. My dad was in the military and he is extremely patriotic. And I would love to give him that one. Or my mom and dad, that one. And then this is one I've been working on for years. This one was released by talked about hands-on design. I talked about this one last month as well. I didn't have much done on it. It was released in 2018. I worked on it for a little bit and then got tired of the background color. I was able to finally finish up that background color, and I did some of the corn stalks on the side, but I really, really, really was wanting to get started on the barn. So I did do a little bit of the barn here, just a little bit of a start of the barn. And then I'm thinking, kind of done with 4th of July stuff, which now that I got all those needle minders for it, I probably won't work on them until next June. But I stitch for the stitching thing and not to have things done because I enjoy cross stitching and I enjoy working on things in season. And so I tend to put things away and pull them out again the next year. Long-term whips. Okay, and then for my stitch alongs, um, I talked about this one last month. I'm not sure if I even got anything done since I last showed you this one, but I'm going to go ahead and show it to you. So I was following along with Fat Quarter Shop in their Haunted Halloween Sale. They put out one piece each week during June, and I got just a little bit done of the first clue, and that's as far as I got on it. I do think that I will probably work on this more come October because, like I said, I like to stitch in season. And so this one will be way better for me during October. And this little needle minder, I believe, is one that I also got from Gina's Boutique, Gina's Unique Boutique. Just about all of them. I've either gotten them from Frosted Pumpkin, which is where I got my first one. I did make some. The first few I had, I made myself. And then I did end up opening a Etsy shop, and I made needle minders, and my husband was making my scissor fobs for me. This is one that he made. Um, but I didn't have it open maybe a year, and I got sick of the fees, and I wasn't selling very much, so I went ahead and closed it down. But I've either gotten them from ones I've made myself, ones that I bought from Gina, ones that I bought from Frosted Pumpkin, or ones that I bought from Heaven and Earth Designs. I have a couple of rare ones that I bought one-offs from other people on Etsy because I liked them, but um, not too many. My other one that I had that was a Heaven and Earth design was this little mini one that I just put in here. And I really like the little teeny ones too because they're good for smaller projects. That's one I got from Heaven and Earth Designs. Um, I just think they're so good for the small ones because sometimes the needle minders are bigger than my project, and I don't like to take up that much room on my project. Okay, so anyway, that was Haunted Halloween, and like I said, I will be working on this one some more come October. And then the one that I've done the most work on is my Castle Homecoming from Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. I'll take this one out of the hoop so you can see all that I've done. Dang, come on. Sorry. Should have had this out of there like the other ones. Okay, so they've just released Clue 3. Luckily, Clue 3 is kind of small because I am still on Clue 2. But I've got Clue 1 totally done. That was the unicorn with the Nidus on there and then the Herald. And then Clue 2 was this banner over here, the banner over here, and then the bridge, and then there's a wizard standing on this side of the unicorn, which I haven't done yet. Today I had a call with some other girls from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery Facebook page, and we sat and worked together, and I was able to finish up the bridge. All I have left to do on the bridge is to back stitch this side. And then there's another teeny little section of the bridge over here that I'm debating waiting until Clue 7 comes out because there's a section of Clue 7 here and then the little piece of the bridge over here. Or carefully like quadruple counting across so I don't make any mistakes. Because I have already made a couple mistakes in this, but I decided just to leave them because I am not an unpicker. I do not like to unpick unless I absolutely have to. So I kind of fudged around them, and I don't think you can really tell. Unless I pointed them out to you, which I'm not going to. But anyway, this is the one I've done the most work on. And them bricks were fun, but there's like four different colors of gray in there. So I would do all of one color and then go back and do all of one color. So it took me quite a bit of time because I was triple counting to make sure I didn't make any mistakes there as well. Alrighty, well, haven't had a whole lot else go on in life other than, the summer goes fast, and next thing you know, it's time to get kids back in school. I've got this year, all four of my kids are going to be doing homeschool online schooling. Two of my kids do the K-12 program out of a online school, Wyoming Virtual Academy. And so, and my oldest son did a different school last year, but he did not do well because it was totally and completely work at your own pace. And he tended to not work. So he got down to the end and didn't finish all his classes, so they won't let him come back. So he's going to be in the K-12 program too because they have classes you have to attend daily. It's all video classes. You can interact with the teacher. You can ask questions. Do discussions and everything, and they actually help you with your homework. And so I think he's going to do much better there. He's going to be a senior this year, so I'm really hoping he will kick it in and actually graduate on time. And then my second oldest son, he was going to school at the physical school here in town, and he has decided that he does not want to continue at that school. He is going to be a sophomore, and so he is going into the cowboy virtual that my oldest son tried last year, because he is much better at working at his own pace, and he really wants to get done early. His birthday's in October, so when he graduates, he will be almost 19 years old. He'll be like 4 or 5 months from being 19. So he's hoping to actually finish early. So that's his plan. I've told him that if it doesn't work out, if he's starting to fall behind like his brother did, I will pull him out and put him in K-12, because I'm not going through that with that school again. I don't want them to think it's all me, two different kids having the same issues. So anyway, um, let me know in the comments if you like that fabric with that um, cross stitch, or if maybe I should use the one that's pink and blue. The pink and blue one, I think, is going to go really well with my other. Sorry, something, just a piece of hair or something just got in my mouth. But I think the pink and blue will go really well with my spring garden club. So I'm hoping this looks good with that. But you can let me know in the comments. I'm hoping to have another video up beginning of August. I have some yarn talk I want to do, so hopefully that will come soon. And I'm not sure if I'll get this video out today, tomorrow, or sometime this week, because it does take some time to edit and everything. But anyway, you guys have a great week, great month, and I'll see you next month. Thank you. Love you. Bye.